On this episode, we got Ali Peak in the house, and we are reviewing Aquaman and Into the Spider-Verse. Okay, another caveat for this episode. We actually shot this, or we recorded this at Ali's place. We turned it into, we had a little room, and we turned it into a studio. And we had cameras on and mics on each of us. Two unfortunate things. One, we can't figure out how to get the videos out because we were recording with iPhones. And two, Ali's mic was off. But still, it's a funny and fun episode. So clear enough, I think you can even hear the fan in the background. But still, it's an awesome episode. I hope you guys enjoy. Let us know what you guys thought of the movie. And here are our thoughts. Tambay. Welcome to a special edition of TAMBAAAAAY TV. And as you know, as you can see, for once you can see, that we're not just on audio. We are testing out here at Studio Ali. With me is Ali Peak. How are you, my man?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited about this setup here.
Yeah.
Of course, as time goes on, it's going to
get better.
A lot better, but this is what we got so far.
So now, this is the first time. This is our virgin try. So let's let it fly, baby.
Let's do it, man.
Happy holidays, bro. How have your
man.
holidays been?
Holidays have been good. They've been good.
Good.
It just seems like the older you get, the faster the holidays go by.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not there yet. How old are you?
I'm 36. Old enough, brother. What you'd give?
I'm 44 in February.
Oh, you're what's the sign of the Febs?
Fucking sucks, man.
What? Why does it suck? You're wiser.
44?
Dude, you're wiser. You're halfway. Well, not halfway there yet, but you get it up there.
6 more. Or my math sucks. Hold on. 6 more years.
To 50. That's assuming that you live to 100.
There, man. Like when you get to when young girls start calling you sir
or po
and Paul, that's when you know.
Tito. Age for me, the older you, the way I'd like to think of us guys. Well, again, call it sexist or whatever. We're like fine wine. We get better with age. Well, in the spirit of Christmas, name me the best gift you received this Christmas?
It was my girl. Well, you know what? Actually, of course, you saw.
Yeah. I was bringing it there.
I got, man,
yeah.
It was a classic.
You want to pick it up?
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Why is the magic of the camera magic of the movie?
Yeah.
Bang!
These classics right here. I've always wanted a pair of these. I just could never get my size out here. But
what size are those?
These are 14s.
Damn.
I wear 14 casual. When I'm playing basketball.
15. Always a size bigger, or half a size bigger.
Yeah.
Because all the socks and shit. Yeah. So that's number one. My brother's got me the Hoth Leia Hot Toys figure, 12 inches that I have in my room. Damn, amazing like this. I wanted to bring it, but I don't know. I wanted to fix this up first before I brought anything in.
You did a good job.
Yeah, well, we did a good job, brother. Cheers, man. Cheers. So let's geek it up, bro. This December has been rich. We've had 2 good movies.
Yes.
We had Into the Spider-Verse and Aquaman. Well, we'll hit Into the Spider-Verse first, just cause. You watched it? You saw it even before I did? You watched it day of release? Week of release at least?
Yeah.
What did you think? Your thoughts?
I loved it. I enjoyed it? Yeah. It was just, I'm so used to seeing Peter Parker as Spider-Man, right? And then I guess you say I'm still trying to figure out the whole thing. I mean, they come, okay, what is it? They come from different dimensions.
Yeah. Correct? Exactly. Yes.
All right, and you had Nicolas Cage, 1930s.
Yeah, noir,
Spider-Man
cool,
noir. And then you had the Japanese
Yeah,
robotic.
SPDR.
So you know all the names.
Yeah.
The animated, the pig.
The pig, Spider-Ham, Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Yep.
And then, is that it? Miles Morales. Okay,
Miles.
Peter Parker in a different light, right? With the beer belly and all that stuff.
Yeah, they call it the fat Spidey or
fat Spidey. And then you have
chubby Spidey.
Miles Morales.
How was Miles Morales? Have you ever read anything or seen him?
No,
anything.
This is my first time seeing anything like that. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to see it at first because I felt like it might be just too confusing. But then I heard about the reviews. I read about the reviews.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Let me go see this. Mm-hmm. So
never heard of Miles Morales ever.
I've never heard of Miles Morales. Only Peter Parker. Man. I've never heard of any one of these characters. Matter of fact, when I saw the previews for
Into the Spider-Verse.
Like right then and there, I started
Googling. So then that's when you came to it a little bit.
This is, at first I was confused. I was confused a little bit.
One of the things I wanted to ask, and I wrote this down, because a lot of people, like when you watch a superhero movie, you identify with the hero, right, or whoever you end up identifying with. And to me, watching it, well, first off, I would like to say, Peter is my Spidey, and always will be.
Exactly, that's how I feel.
And people are like, "That's too stubborn. Aren't you ready for anything new?" I'm like, there's nothing wrong with Pete, so why are we introducing a new millennial Spidey or whatever? And I think that this is what I wanted to ask you, is that Miles is half Latino, half black. Mm-hmm. Did you identify with that in some way? Right? It's not.
I understood it. I understood it. In New York, you got a lot of you have a large Latino community there, and the Latino community doesn't look like what we perceive as Latinos per se. Mm-hmm. You got so many different types. You have black folks walking down the street, and if you see, you're like, "Hey man, can I talk to you?" And then all of a sudden he's like, "I don't speak it. He doesn't speak English. It's all Spanish." Yeah, you'll run into people like that. A wide variety of Latino community. And so I understood that because there's the you got Puerto Ricans who are close to black. I mean, you might as well go ahead and call them black. Yeah. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans.
I get that it's of the time, but as a story, because as I began by saying, Peter is my Spidey, and all of a sudden now we're introducing another Spidey. I wasn't really unlike you, I'm really familiar with Miles Morales because just a little background. Are you familiar with the Ultimate Universe? The Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate X-Men? Back in early 2000s, they released this line of reboots called the Ultimate Universe. And that's where they started with Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men. Yeah. It was down back to zero numbering and a fresh take, a fresh story. So Ultimate Spider-Man was going on, and then in Ultimate Spider-Man 100, they killed him. They killed the Ultimate Spider-Man, and that's where Miles Morales started. But I was never really a fan of the Miles. For me, it was too PC, trying to spoon-feed me with all these... Just like how Human Torch can't be black, Spider-Man, but you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe it's
attempted that with
MBJ, Michael B. Jordan, but then...
That failed miserably.
Right? No, but this one didn't fail, though. A lot of people loved it. And I get it, but for me... One of the strongest parts of the movies was when Peter was around, at least. When it was a Peter Parker.
So. Yeah, I thought
right?
So.
I was crying.
Actually, for me, I like Miles Morales.
Me too,
I was open to it. I was like, oh, this is cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
But
singing Post Malone with it.
Yeah. When Peter Parker would come into the scenes, it reestablished stability.
Yeah.
Right? Did I put it in a good way?
Yes. Yeah, all of a sudden.
It's kind of like, we're veering off. I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to go in this route because I'm so used to Peter Parker.
Yeah.
But I'm going to watch this film because so many people said great things about it.
Yeah.
And I was open-minded. But I was
Me too.
When Peter Parker came back, I'm like, okay, cool. I feel safe.
Right.
Especially,
but it's me. We walked in. Oh, I watched it with my nephew too. Which was a special part because you remember how the story ties in with the Prowler, who's his tito, his uncle.
That's my former teammate, man. That's it.
Yeah, Mahershala.
I'm not
Shout out to your boy.
Yeah, but I don't want to name drop. But yeah,
no, name drop, bitch. That's your boy.
I haven't spoken to the guy in years.
Yeah.
But we do like each other's posts on Instagram. But he's killing it.
Drop a 5-minute story about Mahershala. I know you have one. Drop one.
There's a lot of stories about Mahershala.
I know, just one. Just a cool one.
Well,
a funny one.
Well,
let's say he's watching this and he sees you talking. Ali's bringing up that story.
Mahershala used to give me a hard time in college. He used to pick on me all the time. But now that I reflect back, I put it on myself. I was just too sensitive.
Really? Was he dicking you all constantly?
Him and all the other guys, But I mean, it was
just playful shit.
It was playful stuff looking back. And when I think about some of the stuff that I thought, like some of the stuff they did that pissed me off big time back then, when I think about it now, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Tell me the story. Like, what are the...
Well, it's just...
Big Teeth Ali or whatever he'd call you, name calling. What was it like?
He just, he would always... He'd call me the big Roman warrior. He said, man, there's just so many things that he would talk about, he would do. Let's see.
Pull up a wedgie on you while you're not that type.
It was like, okay, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. We just finished practice, or we're on our way to. We start at 5 in the morning, and then we'd be done by I think 7 o'clock. So we're just in time to go have breakfast at the cafeteria. And he's one of the types that he'll fuck with you, right? And it's funny, but then he'll just keep on, just pressing, to the point that you're not laughing anymore. You're like, fuck, dude. You start getting pissed.
Yeah.
But he keeps going.
But the moment he does, he pulls it back in. Is he one of those types that once he sees your anger, he doesn't stop?
Show no mercy, So there's 2 times where I remember I'm walking out of the cafeteria. I got an ice cream cone, and I'm eating it. And he was notorious for fucking with your food. So
that's not funny.
Exactly.
That's not funny.
But when I look back on it, everybody else was laughing when he would fuck with their food, right? But it is kind of funny. When I look back, I'm just
like, what would he do with your food?
It's you couldn't leave your food. You imagine, you just got through training. You have you went to the cafeteria, you got your food, you sat down, you can't wait, you're starving.
Exactly.
And then you get it, man, I forgot something. I want to get some cookies, or I want to get some more drinks. Come back, there's pasta in your drinks.
Oh, that's so not cool.
Exactly.
That's so not cool.
Exactly. Or you're walking back to the dorm, and he comes up right next to you. I love you. I just want to let you know that I love you. And he took one of the scraps, one of the burnt waffle scraps, and he shoved it down the back of my shirt. Yeah.
Food.
That's where he took it sometimes.
That's not cool.
It's not cool.
He didn't get into fights doing that?
We got we used to get into it a lot in practice. Not just me and him, but the whole team. That's the nature of the sport, right? You're so competitive out there.
But not against your teammates, dude.
No. It's no. You would think not. But
exactly.
But
it is.
But it is. Even out here, you're
really.
Okay, yeah. You get teammates that like to fuck with you. And
I get pranks,
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll put back one on you, but they're not on my food, man.
That's where he took it.
That's
where
far.
he took it. Yeah.
That's far. He did a good job being the uncle in the movie.
I know he did an excellent job.
Right. Felt it.
But no, just watching
Prowler.
You asked me some of the things that I like to watch, or some of the experiences I had hanging out with him. Watching him do his work, little did we know or suspect that he was going to be this Oscar Award winner.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Academy Award winner. Yeah.
But he had this personality, and the personality was engaging. People were drawn to him. He had that. He had that gift. He had that aura. And if you ever listen to his poetry, you'd be like, wow. You know,
His poetry?
At 17, 18 years old,
Uh-huh.
we're all about that same age.
Mm-hmm.
He was writing stuff that was just like, it was so mind-blowing. You know? And I'm not even joking about that. Like,
Nice.
I would watch other people's reactions and just be like,
wait, he'd read this in class? Where would he read it?
Sometimes, because we majored in communications.
Uh-huh.
And although we didn't have we weren't in the same classes, we took the same subjects.
Uh-huh.
And every once in a while, he would be sort of like a guest speaker.
Wow.
Or he would like the professor, our professor would be like, yeah, Herschel's going to come in and recite some poetry.
Wow.
And, you know, there's a difference between reciting poetry
and he balls too.
and then like really getting into in the character, whatever it was he did. He did that.
Was he reading off something when he would?
Sometimes.
Damn.
But a lot of the stuff, he would get up in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
He would think of something, and then he'd write, or he would type.
Nice.
And then just seeing him on stage performing, small plays. I was the one building the stages. That was part of my class. That was part of my grade.
What do you mean building the stages?
Well, it was called this class.
Practical arts?
Or, no, it was part of communications again, but it was theater management or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Right? Where we had to build the stage for this particular play.
Uh-huh.
So we would do that, and then when the play would start, or the opening date, for however long it lasted, my job was to usher all the old ladies into their seats. And then I would sit there after we were done and watch him perform.
So people really went just to watch him?
A lot of people went to go watch the play. But then, of course, people would come up, like, people would be like, wow, I didn't know Herschel
had it.
Yeah. Wow. That was what I would always hear. Like the last 2 years of our college life.
And on top of that, you guys were basketball teammates too.
We were teammates
right?
for 3 years.
How would you rate his ball acumen?
I thought, you know what? I thought that all of us were really good basketball players. It's just, it was really tough. We had a tough time with our coach. When you look back on that, feeling under the weather, man. My bad.
Go.
When you look back on that, you think, like, for me, it was like, okay, he's this, and that. But you also got to look at yourself and take responsibility for yourself and your actions too. Like, what did you do? What did you not do? Can you say it was all his fault? No, you can't say that. You can't. We all struggled with that. I want to say when you like, I came from a solid home. I came from a foundation where I had my mother and my father. Most of my teammates, that wasn't the situation. Come from single parent homes. In some cases, estranged. In some cases, they're living with their grandparents instead of their parents. So I really believe that when we signed the contract to play for this man, this coach of ours, we were looking at him as an educated black head coach. I think some of us were looking at him as possibly a father figure. I want to be like this guy. But I can't say that was the case. I mean, there were times where.
How old were you then? 18?
I was young, 17. Everybody else was 18. 19 years old. But yeah, you know, I don't think he lived up to what those expectations were. And quite frankly, I don't think he wanted to.
Yeah.
Or maybe he did. Maybe he thought he was because that's the way he was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always starts in the home, right? But I don't want to get into all that psychology shit. It's just that it didn't work out. And if you were to ask any one of us if we enjoyed our careers playing for him, I'd say majority of us, probably 98% of us, would say no.
No.
Meaning the black players.
Yeah.
The players that, I mean, of course, I'm mixed, but yeah, we didn't enjoy it.
what would you, if you had, now that you got your like 2 minutes to tell him whatever you wanted to tell him, what would you tell him right now?
Well, no,
if you were watching.
I just
we're gonna tag the shit out of him on this video.
No,
why? He's your boy.
I know, man, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like one of these dudes, like
what?
Like trying to.
You're not gonna be like, hey, I love you, Merch. I just gonna shout out. We did a podcast.
He's doing a great job. True Detective. Have you seen that TV series?
The newest.
He is the main guy in season 3.
See, I haven't seen season 3. That's what. Is it out?
Well, no, I don't know if it's out yet.
I don't think it's out.
But
no.
he is live.
Yes.
We are live. We're recording.
It's okay.
That's my family. They're opening. They want to see what's going on. Everything okay?
Yeah, we can spice it up, bro.
We can spice it up. Yeah, we're live, Mom. We're on it. We're broadcasting right now.
We're not really live.
Well, we're recording.
We're recording, but it's okay.
Okay, guys.
Are they going? Oh. Anyway, so let's get back to Spider-verse.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mahershala. Give it like a shout out, whatever. If you're listening, blah.
Well, all right. No, if he's listening, I just want to say that you have a lot of fans out here. I've told him this before. A lot of fans. Everybody loved. They loved House of Cards. And they loved the movies that he's been in. I got a friend, a buddy of mine, James Velasquez, that loved Luke Cage the first season. Netflix. And he loved Mahershala's
character,
Cottonmouth.
There you go.
So there's a lot of fans out here, and I just want to. He knows how. I mean,
so that's what's up.
Like, yeah, man. I mean, he's doing so many great things. He's working with so many great people. Matter of fact, one of my former teammates, he's a stand-up comedian. His name is Reggie. And he told me just recently that Mahershala sat down with Denzel.
I won't be surprised.
Denzel
man.
Washington.
He's up there punching it up with the heavyweights, dude.
Doesn't get any better than that. Man.
Yeah. I want to dissect Spider-Verse further. Did you? Because I got this feeling when I was in the movie. That, you know how you're used to seeing Spider-Man in the small screen with the cartoons and shit, and now you're watching a cartoon Spider-Man in the set. Right? Didn't it feel weird? Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know if this is worth visiting the cinema for, because I watched it I was supposed to watch it alone, but I ended up asking my nephews, like, hey, what are you doing? You want to watch a movie? And it was opportune because there was a good adult and dude going through puberty or whatever, or youngling relationship throughout the movie, even when it was the second Spider-Man who was swinging with Miles, flip and pull, flip and pull. The two of us were like, oh.
We forgot about Gwen Stacy.
Oh yeah, of course. I was getting there too.
Pretty hot.
Yeah, I love Gwen. Are you familiar with Spider-Gwen? Aside from the figure that you see in my room.
No, I didn't even know that.
See, if I had a wish, I wish that were maybe not entirely correct, but I would wish to have a Spider-Gwen movie instead of like a Miles, because I'm more of a Spider-Gwen fan than I am a fan.
I guess more identifiable.
No, it's not that, because she plays in the universe that I know. She explains it in the movie too. In the version of Spider-Gwen or Spider-Woman, as she's known in her universe, she's the one who gets bit instead of Peter Parker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and in the movie, she gets all these powers and she starts becoming famous with her crowd because she's in a band, and all of a sudden Peter Parker gets alienated and he gets weirded out and he becomes the Lizard in that universe.
Really?
Yeah. Because he wants to be like Gwen. He finds out that Gwen is Spider-Woman, so he comes up with like a...
Confusing.
Exactly. It does.
I want to keep things simplified.
Can we just keep Peter?
It was cool. I loved seeing Kingpin.
Kingpin. Yeah. Do you know who voiced him? Did you recognize his voice? Dave Schreiber.
Really?
Yeah. That was the Kingpin. He looked weird though. For me, he looked weird.
Yeah.
It was like too big. I get it that they were going for the Bill Sienkiewicz art type. Mm-hmm. That big back and the round face and all that. Yeah. Still not that into it. Olivia Octavius. I love that scene. Remember that scene? Doctor Octopus.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just like,
I was like, this is
sit
interesting,
down.
right?
Right?
Yeah, I had to, yeah.
It's like, sit down. What's your name
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
And all of a sudden, Olivia, Octavius.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, that was
like,
that
whoa,
was
that was
okay,
fun.
Yeah,
That was good. I like that part.
that was pretty cool.
What else was spectacular? The animation was good, but again, I could watch this at home or maybe on a Netflix, but in the
Mhm.
cinema. But the music was good. Kind of, they gave us Biggie. We got hypnotized.
Yeah,
That was cool. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. But
1 to 10. What would you give it? From 1 to 10?
I give it like an 8. You know,
Same here.
because I'm a Peter Parker guy.
Me too. Me too.
I grew up reading comics. Peter
Yeah.
Parker, and I grew up watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I mean, all that
Same
stuff.
here. Yeah. And what kind of confused me was when I saw them. Wait, I'm looking at my notes too because I know there's
Yeah.
shit I also want to say about the Spider-Verse. What's this? The first, it was actually my nephew Ian when he first takes off his mask. Kingpin takes off his mask. Oh, that's not right. My nephew Ian goes to me and says, he doesn't look like Peter Parker. I'm like, that's true because he's blonde, right? And I'm like, he's never blonde. And this one he's blonde. Are we sure we want to do this? And then it gets good. I'm like, oh, so how about that other Peter that I saw in the trailer? And as it turns out, it's another Peter from another dimension. So that death kind of becomes nullified. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me geeking out over it. But I'll give it a solid 8 also. Yeah, 8. Maybe not even an 8.5 because, again, there's more Miles Morales time that I would have wanted. But then again, it's the...
I like the costume.
I love the costume.
I mean, actually, I liked all their costumes. It was pretty cool. Gwen
Yeah.
Stacy's costume was pretty cool.
Cool.
Miles Morales is pretty cool.
Pretty cool too. Yeah, so let's put a pin in that and let's go to the next gigantic movie we got to see this December, which is Aquaman.
I'm so glad that DC, a win for DC, finally,
Yes, right?
It's getting their asses handed to them.
Wonder Woman was a good step,
I
though.
love Wonder Woman. This is the thing with me.
Uh-huh.
Those two stories were the least that you would think and expect to be successful. Right? I mean, that's how I felt. When I heard that Wonder Woman was coming out, I heard that Aquaman was next. First of all, I'd never seen a movie for Aquaman ever in my life.
There's never been one.
It's like, how do you pull that off with the ocean and all that stuff?
Yeah.
But they did a good job with that. I'm just glad that these two characters, which are sort of in the background, overshadowed by
the Trinity, the
Batman, Superman,
Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah. But I was really proud. I thought that I was proud. I was proud because I was just happy. I was just happy for DC. I was like, fuck, right, this has to work. All this promotion, you know.
Jason was here.
Jason Momoa was here.
Yeah.
That kind of threw me off guard.
Me too.
We just got through doing SNL. He flew over here.
Yeah.
All I've been doing since the movie has been watching his vlogs.
Right?
Those are awesome vlogs.
Awesome promotion.
Like,
sincere, very sincere.
Like, if I want to do a vlog, that's the way I want to do my vlogs.
Uh-huh.
But it's all like when he sat down with Zack Snyder.
Uh-huh.
The one, I think it's the first episode where he's in China, and so you hear him talking in the very beginning, saying 5 years ago, Zack Snyder called me into his office.
Yeah,
he said,
I think I saw this.
Do you know why you're here? He said, no. I want you to play Aquaman. Yeah. I was very worried about Aquaman, only because I wanted to see it do well. I wanted to see Jason Momoa get his due. I really wanted to see that happen for him.
And did it? It did, right?
I was happy with the movie. I loved the movie, especially when his
the orange, green.
I was like, wow.
Came on screen. I was like, damn.
Yeah. But I like to see. The thing is, I wish they would have done this with all the films, right?
Yeah, but
leading up to Justice League, they never did that.
Yeah. Or maybe I get that you wanted to start with Justice League first because you don't want to be labeled, oh, you're a Marvel wannabe, releasing all these overload of whatever. But then it wasn't. It was done okay. We agreed that Justice League was okay. It wasn't that bad.
It was entertaining. I mean,
right?
Yeah, I enjoyed watching it, but
Yeah.
I felt
lacking. Something was lacking. Yeah. Right. But with Aquaman, damn, dude, they got all the boxes checked for me.
Yeah.
We watched it in IMAX. So and then when you watch it in IMAX, remember how the start there's like a lot of fish before the Aquaman comes. Dude, that was deep. Yeah. Maybe we were baked or whatever, but still, it was just everything was the world that he presented to us was awesome. Fucking bad guy Orm was well done.
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't remember his name, but James Wan has always had him through The Conjuring. See, that's where my comfort level was. I was comfortable and confident that James Wan was doing this because I'm a fan of his since Fast 5. I was like, he did that.
Yeah.
James Wan, the horror guy, did that, so he can do action, and now he's doing multiple. I know he can do horror because of Conjuring.
That was pretty scary for me. The Conjuring.
You're not a horror fan.
No, I love horror movies, and this is what for me. I'll watch it, but then I'll get freaked out. I'll keep all the lights on. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Dude,
I'll keep the TV on.
I'm so sadistic that I watch horror before I go to sleep. That's how crazy I am.
I remember watching The Conjuring by myself on my laptop at nighttime.
That fucked you up.
See what the hell? What's the big deal? It's not scary. So the movie was finished. It was time to go to bed.
That's where it kicks in.
Turned on the lights. Turned all the lights on. Turned the TV on, so in case I hear any sounds, I can't. It's So
Black Manta. How about him as a bad guy? Did you know anything about Black Manta?
I didn't know anything about Black Manta. So again, while I'm watching the movie, I'm googling his ass.
While watching the movie,
yeah.
why?
I want to know because I want to know. Who
just enjoyed it and do it after.
I had a good time. Why? I thought he was a cool character. I want to see more of him.
Dude, I have become a big Black Manta fan throughout the years. It started off when he started showing up in Justice League Unlimited. Because in the comics, I wasn't really an Aquaman reader when it comes to the comic books. Only when he's involved with the Justice League or like the Jim Lee run.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, how are they going to pull this off? Right? Is he a strong enough character? Is he strong enough character to make a movie by himself? Right? Yeah, but they did a good job.
They did a good job, and the worlds they built. I love the worlds that they built underwater. Orm was good. They even gave us the whole Ocean Master helmet. That's from the comic book.
Oh, it is.
And Black Manta, dude. Black Manta. I just can't get over how they gave him the big helmet, and they even played it up when he had his Tony Stark moment. And people were asking, "Wow, they gave a villain a training montage or like a building montage because he was building he got the weapons ready. He was putting it in the helmet. And then, I'll need a bigger helmet. I'm like, yes, he's going to do it. And he looked like a Power Ranger, but it looked stupid and goofy when he went in front of Aquaman. But I'm like, that's how I want him to look. That is, and he gave you the blasted from the eyes. Oh my god, I was geeking out, man. Mara, what's your take on Mara?
You talking about the redhead?
Yes.
She's hot.
What Amber Heard? You do know that she's Johnny Depp's ex-wife, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, ex-wife.
Right.
She's crazy though. I've heard
the
story. Yeah. She claims that Johnny Depp beat her up and all that, all this Me Too bullshit. So she started dating a chick, and then now this chick is complaining that she's being abused by Amber Heard, and she's like, "No, I'm also being abused by her." So now everyone's like, "Are you really? Yeah, are you really the one being abused or the abuser?" But anyway, she's hot.
She was pretty hot.
She did a good job as Mara too. And they both had like an easier for me. Felt easier to digest, and they look more comfortable with their roles since they were both in Justice League, right? Yeah. So, what else do we milk from there? Soundtrack. The soundtrack was cool too. That was cool. The sharks were nice. The fucking people riding on sharks and shit.
Well, I never knew too much about the origins of Aquaman. I want to know. I'm just glad that they were able to tell the story.
Favorite parts of the movie? What were your favorite parts? The parts that stood out, at least.
Well, let's see. I gotta go back in my memory banks, but well, the fight scenes were pretty cool. The fight scenes too as well. I wanted to see Manta and Aquaman square off on one another when they were, I don't know what city they were in. Right? Towards the end of the movie.
Yep. He was blowing shit up with his eye beams.
Yeah.
And the scream of fighting, knife fighting. That kicked ass.
The beginning got my attention real quick. Just with Nicole Kidman's character.
The de-aging process. I can't believe we haven't even mentioned that, man.
With Jango Fett, right? That's Jango Fett.
Fuck
that's
yeah!
That's
I knew it. I
was like, man, I've seen this guy before. Fett. And I was like, did they just CGI him up, make him look younger? Yeah. So, and that was interesting too, because you have New Zealand, I'm assuming he's Tongan. Polynesian of some sort, with Nicole Kidman. But then again, Jason Momoa is
half Samoan. Yeah.
So.
That was fucking awesome de-aging technology. She looked like there was a shot there when she turned before the fight scene. Yeah. It was Nicole Kidman from Far and Away. You remember that movie with Tom Cruise?
She's, for people that don't know, man, Nicole Kidman is, she still is hot.
Still is, yeah.
Yeah.
Keith Urban. Is that who she's married to now? Keith Urban?
I have no idea.
Whatever.
I just remember the Tom Cruise era.
Eyes Wide Shut.
That's another subject. Yeah.
That's a okay.
That's pretty we'll give it that.
Yeah. But her fight scene, her intro fight scene, that blew us all away.
Yeah.
Damn! That was just so insane. Plus, they also used it for Willem Dafoe. You remember when they were training?
Yeah.
And the young Jason, I'm not sure if that's a real character. I haven't looked that up. If that's a CGI.
Willem Dafoe's.
No. The younger version of him. If he was CGI'd older and older until it became Momoa or something. But it was. Some of it didn't look fake in some shots. The de-aging technology.
CGI, yeah. But I mean.
No, the de-aging. Did you notice like cuts? Like,
yeah, I did.
A bit,
but
right?
I didn't care.
I don't mind. I didn't
care.
But there were
a little bit. I appreciated the effort.
Yeah, hell yeah, me too. I was like, damn, you gave us like something really hardcore here, man.
It was just a lot for me. Okay, I thought they hit it right on the nail with Aquaman. I enjoyed watching the movie. That's the type of movie I'll go to the theater and watch.
Exactly.
Same with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
It just seemed like with Man of Steel, I felt like I was watching. When did Man of Steel come out?
2010-ish?
2010 or 2011?
Maybe-ish, around that time.
Probably 2010. And I was like, am I watching Independence Day right now? We're talking about Superman, we're talking about a fucking alien.
Yeah.
That threw me off. I thought they could have done it much better. Did you like Man of Steel?
Not really. No, I like the start. I like the Krypton. They could have
done so much better.
They could have done so much better. There's so many parts that took me out of it, especially that part where Kevin Costner dies.
Yeah.
It's like, no, don't save me.
Yeah.
What do you mean, don't save you? You're right there. I could fly in real quick and pull you out.
Yeah.
Why would I let you die? No, what? That made no sense. But I love the Russell Crowe scenes in Krypton, where he was riding the what do you call this, dragonfly-looking things or animals. I'm like, wow, that was cool. Plus the soundtrack was cool. How he kills Zod, that sucked. Yeah. Why did he do that? Yeah. Anyway.
I just wish that. I mean, what do you think is going to happen now with these two actors no longer in the picture?
We don't even know that yet.
And,
we don't know that yet. I mean,
are they out or are they?
We don't know. No one's announced anything concrete.
Yeah.
Only that I'm sure Aquaman will be getting a fucking sequel.
Absolutely.
For sure.
They need to do something with Batman.
They should. Well, before we get into that, Batman, I have a recommendation. 1 to 10. Aquaman.
I give it a 9.
9, me too. 9.5. My only complaint would be what was my complaint? I had one complaint. I can't remember it now, but it was a pretty fucking awesome movie. My brother was complaining about that part where he was talking to the fish. Because my brother you've seen our tanks at home. He's a fish fan, and he imagines that he talks to the fishes. So there's one part when he was talking to the big kraken.
Yeah.
And Gabe was like, I'm feeling this, bro. I'm feeling this. And then all of a sudden he comes out in this orange and green.
Yeah, yeah.
He started
Okay,
laughing.
that part. Actually, okay, that was one of my favorite parts because the Kraken was like, what did he say? He said, no one's ever
talk back
talked
to
back.
me.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
could he understand?
Because everyone just came in there assuming that they have to kill this thing.
Yes.
Instead of just, yeah.
And all you had to do was just
That's
like talk to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Just, hey, can I borrow or can I get this?
Yeah.
And then when Orm is like wrecking havoc in the city, right? And then all of a sudden there's like this big tentacle.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? And I actually feel it. And then you see fucking Aquaman on the Kraken. You're like, damn, this guy is the most powerful fucking superhero in the sea.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Just thinking about it makes me gush a bit, man. So yeah, 9.5. I can't give it a 10 for some reason. Maybe no. The length was okay. Did you feel that it was too long?
No,
It wasn't even too long.
I was entertained all the way through.
Right, all the way through. It was funny. A lot. It got confusing some parts, especially when they introduced that They reminded us that he was bulletproof when they were shooting him, and he was like, "Oh," and he just looked and he smiled.
Oh yeah.
He was in the submarine. Remember?
Oh yeah.
It came down. It's been a while since you watched it. That's why we
no,
gotta do this part.
I gotta watch this thing. But no.
No, not really. You just when you watch something, just write shit down.
Oh, okay.
That's how I do it. Anyway, but yeah, 9.5. Good job, James Wan, on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, thoughts on Aquaman? Wrap that shit up. 9.5. I loved it too. It's worth seeing in the cinema.
Yes.
Versus Spider-verse, which I like the movie. Love the Peter parts, but Miles, maybe not my Spidey yet. But I'm not saying he's not a worthy Spider-Man because he's loved. A lot of people love him, just not for me.
Well,
right?
I want to see more. That's what I want. I want to see more.
Maybe, yeah.
If they come out with another animated, maybe you know what would be cool if they came out with a
series.
Yeah, or a series or a movie, right? With an actor.
Like a live movie, you mean?
Like a live movie.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't want to let Pete go yet, then.
Yeah.
Well, we'll wrap this up with that. Anything you've seen on TV that's cool that you want to recommend?
Well, you know what? I haven't seen Daredevil yet. I gotta see Daredevil season 2. Yeah.
Watch that.
I want to watch. Yeah, you told me it was pretty good. So I want to watch that. I haven't finished Punisher season 2. Is it season 2? No, season 1. Yeah, I haven't finished that yet. So I have a lot of catching up to do. But I loved Daredevil 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I loved it.
This third one does not disappoint.
Yeah.
It starts really slow for a change, but when it picks up, man, it's still genius. It's a genius for me. They still do the action very well, and Charlie Cox's Daredevil he's trained for it, compared to that he's trained for it compared to fucking Finn Jones Iron Fist. Of all people who should be better at freaking martial arts than he actually is, he's not. But at least Charlie Cox kicks well. His punches are convincing. The story is good. It gets deep. Kingpin is in most of it, so I love it.
I like the Kingpin.
Oh, you love him.
Well, I like the actor. The actor's he's done a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. He's shit. I'm blanking on his name now. That dude. He's in Full Metal Jacket. Was it?
Let's look him up.
What's his name? Internet's slow here. I should remember his name right now. Can't believe I'm blanking.
Well, dude, I mean, we for people that don't know, we set this whole thing up. Took me like, because I'm a dumbass. It took me like 3 hours. You show up here, you get this thing done in like 30 minutes.
Well, it's just a little bit of
Well, I bought.
You bought stuff. You got your man tools, man. We set it up pretty well. Vincent D'Onofrio. Fuck, there you go. Vincent D'Onofrio.
That's him?
That's him.
I love it. He really gets into his character.
Yeah.
Men in Black.
Shit, he was in Men in
He's that
Black.
roach, man. He was that.
Oh yeah, that roach guy. The one in the end that.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Yeah. Was that your auntie?
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Speaking of Men in Black, and we'll end on this.
All right.
The Men in Black
I
trailer.
saw it.
What did you think? What did you think?
Right.
Right.
Okay. I mean, it's interesting. You know, it's interesting. I'm definitely gonna go see it.
Yeah, me too. But
Yeah,
again,
no.
PC. There's just one thing that I learned recently that's been going around in Hollywood. They have what they call an inclusion writer. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
So every script that comes by studios, they get an inclusion writer to check if there's enough inclusion for the LGBTQ whatever in the races, are all races represented. So yeah. So for me, it's become a bit. It's too manufactured nowadays. It's like,
Yeah.
what? There's gotta be an Asian dude. I'm an Asian dude, and I don't really need to see an Asian dude in every freaking film. But anyway.
Nah, you know what?
Or enough women in it, or is the woman role equal to the guy? Come on, man, just tell a good story.
Yeah.
The moment you try to equate everything, the story gets
That was
muddled.
the problem with Last Jedi.
Yeah, I will allow you to hit that.
No,
Roast Tico, we did not need
heard
that.
about what's going on though. Like you heard that they're resetting.
Are they?
Well, okay. This guy on YouTube, his name is Mike Zero.
Mike Zero, yeah,
Mike
of
Zero.
course. I'm watching shit.
He has a lot of good content.
Yes,
He's very insightful.
and he does it by himself too.
Yes.
That's why it's
And
insane.
he's talking about how they reset. And I don't know exactly what that means. There's talk about potentially bringing Luke Skywalker back to life. They got to do something.
Dude, that's what my
Because-
wish.
Go ahead. Well, no, go ahead.
You know what my wish is that the next one opens, or there's a scene in the next one that opens with Luke appearing out of nowhere naked. Like, oh, I'm so confused. What? Because his clothes fell off, so he's got to be naked. He doesn't have to be like full naked, just like implied.
So he didn't
nudity.
reach enlightenment.
Yeah, and now he's back to life. He's
He
like,
didn't
what?
become one with the Force yet.
Yeah, exactly. And he
Because
just came back.
his mission is not
Complete yet. It's like,
We
he
just
died
we
and he
made
just-
the fucking. We just
Yeah,
made
right.
episode 9. Goddamn, it's not that hard.
it's not that hard to bring it back to life.
Keep these historic,
Marquee players in there.
iconic figures alive. Okay, Harrison Ford wanted to die. He's sick of Han Solo. Fine. Okay, fine. But make it an epic death.
Yeah. That was not that
Don't
epic,
allow
yeah.
Chewbacca to get off the goddamn Millennium Falcon after his best friend just died.
With a stranger.
And walk past Princess Leia with no fucking hug, no more, no cry, nothing. No Princess Leia saying, I know, I miss him.
I miss him too,
He
right?
fucking hugged her
Yeah.
in the middle of the movie,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yep,
Why
yep,
not
yep.
fucking give her a...
What?
Yeah, now,
She hugs Ray instead.
yeah, a total stranger that we've only known for like 20 minutes. God damn it.
But I'm a Ray fan though. I like Ray. I like
Okay,
Ray.
I am. But you know what? Look. See, you know. Yeah, okay.
Gets really emotional when
can't
it
you
comes
just-
to Star Wars. So Luke comes back to life. That's my wish. Bring him back to life. And he can die in the next one. Just give us more Luke. Because everyone wants Luke, dude, right?
Luke is the guy that ties everything together.
Exactly. And now
It's not Han Solo. It's not Princess Leia. It's Luke
it's
Skywalker.
Luke. Yeah.
And it's a Skywalker story.
Yeah.
Fuck all that bullshit. Like anyone can. No. The bloodline.
Exactly.
Fuck.
And it's a Skywalker story. The whole
Ever since it started,
seven.
it's a Skywalker
Yeah, exactly.
story.
Now
They
there's.
They okay. So Chewbacca. If I'm Chewbacca and Ray's telling me to drive the. Come on, Chewie, pick me up. I'm like, fuck you.
Who are you?
I've been alive for 200 years.
Yeah.
Han Solo and I have been through so much shit, and I'm going to listen to you?
Yeah.
You don't even know who the fuck you are. You don't even know where you're from. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
we know that she's strong with the Force, but yeah, I don't know.
why? We don't know.
We don't know.
You killed Snoke. I want to know who Snoke was. We don't know who Snoke is because he got cut in half.
which I hope, I wish, pray, and hope, and whatever.
They gotta
everything
explain that
else.
shit. They got a lot of work to do in episode 9.
Yeah, they do.
We still don't know where Ray's from.
Uh-huh.
We still don't know where the fuck. I thought the Sith were dead.
He's not even Sith. He's not
Whatever
right.
the hell he is.
He's not even Sith. That's the problem. We don't know what the Sith is, and they're not. That's something that you could explore. But instead, we get like a dark Force user who's what is he? I don't even know what he is. And the Knights of Ren. Where the fuck are the Knights of Ren?
I always forget about that.
Yeah.
We haven't established the Knights of Ren.
Uh-huh.
If you like, honestly, we haven't really established. They haven't really established Kylo. Like, they haven't. You know that he's bad. You know that he turned to the dark side for whatever reason. But you told the story in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, why? Okay, so
in a flashback.
But that wasn't. There was nothing. It was either his story against Luke's story against my story.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, at least for episode 9, they say that they're gonna take a year. It's a. You remember how the Last Jedi starts where the Force Awakens ends?
Yeah.
This one forwards in time a year, so at least there's more, I don't know, leeway to correct some shit.
Look, I don't care if that movie is fucking 4 hours, or I don't care if it's 3.5 hours.
I'll sit through it.
Shit, I'll sit there. I'll buy $3 $3 a pop. I buy $2 a popcorn every time I go to the movie theater anyway.
Dang.
To myself. So I will sit through that because I'm a huge fan of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here, man. Yeah. And with that, we'll end it, man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in. If you guys are watching, listening to this shit on YouTube, whatever. Ali, thank you for
man. Thanks
christening this
yeah.
House of Ali. And tune in to us here on Facebook. It's the Taglish Network. And on YouTube also, so the Taglish Network. The show was Standby TV. Now I'm doing, Ali's also got his shit going on. Want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, we're getting that started. It's called the Peak Factor.
Peak Factor.
Tune in. I'll have my little OBB. I'll post it on Instagram and Facebook. Just
what's an OBB?
Opening billboard.
Oh, is that what it's called?
I just learned that.
Learned it too. Thank you. Thanks for the knowledge.
So I'm gonna be doing that.
Yeah, stay tuned to that. So yeah, good luck with that, bro.
Thanks,
hopefully more of this shit. Well, this is me, Pa Alfaro, your host, signing off. Adios. Done. Now I need all these files.